This is gonna be a quick breakdown from Seoul versus Traffic in the 2018 Northwest Regionals. Right here, this is just a great opportunity for us as Seoul to recognize that teams are Traffic's in black, Seoul's in white. That teams love to throw go in these situations. So throw open side, and then we're going to see a cut immediately up line. It's a really difficult thing to defend. I mean, Ruby's in a difficult position to defend that and take away the break side. This is when we're really looking for that weak side, like kind of help switch from either that handler or sometimes even that front of the stack can help. So there's a throw go, right? You get beat by a half a step in that. That's going to be a goal in the front corner. This is when I think Dita's in the best position to drop off and help, and Ruby can switch on to their person. Doesn't happen, and we get ourselves an easy goal. These are like really easy like fixes, but also they can swing back around and score. It's not necessarily always a D. It's always more of a prevent, make them throw 2 or 3 more throws. We're going to pop next to a mark. Watching this game, our sideline marks were really fantastic. So here we flash, we're forced forehand. We flash a little bit for a half a second in the open lane to make that first throw hard. We're pretty flat almost, and then we rotate early to keep the disc on the sideline in this difficult position, right? Splits the person right in half, so our body is also blocking, and we can get a hand in the lane. We unfortunately get beat up line, but then I think there was a strike call, and we still even get to rotate and just contest this open side up line, which was just a lot of hard work on the line. And then we get a great, again, flash to the open side, come back, get repositioned. We fall for that shimmy a little too much right here, where we have to know we're at stall 4, stall 3. We let that shimmy go and we stay right here. This play looks very different if we're right here instead. I think they still get the start off, but I think it just comes a little harder. The timing just throws off just a little bit. Great swoop here. I think there's a little bit of a peak to try to prevent, are they throwing to this corner? There we go. Great peak, great swoop, coming back. So right here, I think this is a decision point for this person. Do I dive hard into the lane and I have to get to take away that inside lane, or do I stick tight? I think I like to dive hard for stall 1 or 2, just to make that inside or that around just a little harder. That inside shot a little harder. Right now here it's tough because what you're preventing is a kind of long swoopy throw to the break side, probably from the back of the stack cut. We're not really giving help on this defender, and we're also giving this up. So it feels like we're taking away the lane, but we really need to get in here if we're going to take away the lane. So the throw goes up, and then this puts Kelly in a really difficult position because this is an open throw on marked person. They have to sell out on pretty much everything and hope that they can recover and take away 2. They do a good job of taking away that first cut, and I think it's tough because she slams on the brakes and goes open side, and we get beat to the open side. But this defender had to defend something. If she didn't go with her in the first 2 steps here, that's a pretty easy inside throw for a goal. The next one I'm going to 319. This is a really great. So Seoul's on defense, and this is a weird point because Seoul actually only has 6 people on the field. But Emily does a fantastic job of being this kind of weak side, deep help. This is Emily's person, and she's floating out here and will actually get towards the middle of the field. We actually lose Emily for a little bit. She goes off screen, but just notice kind of like when her person is not a threat, you don't see Emily in this the screen. But when her person becomes a threat, Emily like kind of closes that gap really hard. So this is Emily's person. Like you can tell that Emily's helping deep, preventing, and still really not in a big threat. This is the person on stage. There's probably someone else deep that might be like coming under. This person's kind of in an awkward position where they have to like fight over and kind of jump to the space. Again, this is right now when this person starts to become a threat. You can start seeing Emily see eyes on it, and I want to see this close is really fantastic, where Emily doesn't just close to the body, but closes to the space that she's going into. So it takes the angle, uses her speed, gets her hand in there. Gets a beat. That's a beat. 6:05. This is another throw go that traffic does that is just another opportunity for us to get D's or make it 5 more throws so they score. So Kendall's on the mark, forces forehand. They're going to do another kind of toss it up inside, or maybe it's even just an undercut, I forget. But and it turns into a throw up inside, go up inside. Oh yeah, so this is even another time where the mark can see it a little easier. It's not a flat throw. That this switch makes a lot of sense. So this needs to be a drop off a little bit. They need to communicate and see where that happens. Because they run almost right next to each other. Pops up, almost gets the D. Unfortunate. 7:29. So this is a cool, really great goal line hold. Miller, right, shifting again. So she's pretty much like parallel with the sideline here, making that around throw really hard. She hears a strike call and she rotates a little more than usual, but this was based off of a strike call on this up one. Right, tries to get back, not there. Watch the swoop by this person. Again, just hustle play. Right, this person is open, and these are 4 or 5 really hard steps to make sure that this person doesn't get it. And as soon as the traffic handler pump fakes it, she slams on the brakes and reel. I want to just notice, right, heads on the swivel, trying to get lots of information. They're not just locked into their person. They're trying to get information. So on the brakes, Miller flashes for a half second, right? Head on the swivel, sees that her person is down, doesn't need to follow her all the way, can peek a little. Great peek. Reels really hard, right? As she's turning, Miller's reeling. Doesn't get there, maybe a half second late. Again, really scary position. This is a break side, like kind of dump. This person is going to blow hard. Miller has to do a good job of stopping this around. Again, head on the swivel, peeking at her person. Not a threat right now. She's going to sit in the lane. Right, works really hard. Laurel's going to work really hard to break this mark, and Miller does a great job staying balanced and bobbing back and forth to take away the outside, around, throwing the inside. All right, great job. Floating in the lane. Still, and needs to eventually close this gap. But like I like this sit for stall 1 and 2. All right, there's a turn. I like this kind of like gives a lot of cushion. Understands that if they pop it over, they get pushed back. But also does a good job of like respecting the quickness of this handler. Not there. Inside shot doesn't work. I'm gonna play it in real time just so we can see everything happen in real time. But that was a really goal line stand. Around, swoop, flash, come back, take away the round, inside, flash to the lane, comes back, takes away the dunk defense, forces away the tough inside throw. Okay, so I'm gonna go to 940. This is another, overall the marking has looked fantastic on film, and there's a lot of effort. This is where sometimes too much effort on taking away the round. We want to just contest the round. We don't necessarily want to make it impossible. And this is just like a footwork thing. Oops. So back on the sideline, we're on defense, forces forehand. Again, great body position. I like this angle. And then we rotate to the side. And this snapshot looks fantastic, right? Contesting high, make them throw it low and around. I mean, it's a touch throw, it's difficult, right? If they get it, great. The one problem is this step right here, right? This little crossover step. If we can find a way to be in that same position, but keep that foot there, right? Then we earn another half step and just are able to contest that inside and don't give up all of this lane as much. Because there's still so much effort and we get so close to that right here. And this thrower, give them credit, they make a fantastic throw to this person on the inside, right? Mary's there. It's a tough throw. And if we're a half step more over right now, I think that's a turnover. Right? Mary's right there. It's a small window. Mary's taking the inside path too. Maybe that's a layout D. But he puts it right on the money, turns to the goal. The next one, 1104. This is one of those points that they score, but we did a lot of great things and they lucked out and scored. So Yeller on the mark, forces backhand. Again, really fantastic effort. This is the end of the game, and we still see a lot of hard work on the mark, which is really impressive. Great rotation, right? Maybe a little close, but overall fantastic. Dive. So this is what I'm looking for. This person has cleared up line. We get beat here. Look at this eyes right here, and she's gonna dive into this open side. Unfortunately, the throw pops up and her person gets scored, but she was definitely thrown to this person. And this is great help. This is great vision recognition, right? Boom, jumping that, right? That's usually, this is a classic, we're fast breaking afterwards. Catch, Shimmy's gonna go take off, Yeller's gonna take off, and Shimmy's gonna come under, and Yeller's gonna go deep. It's unfortunate that that throw just goes high. Ahead. So we can watch that back in real time, right? Great defense on the up line. Her person is no longer a threat. She's clearing back to the stack. Go hunt, right? I know that wasn't in real time. I stopped it a bunch, but that was my first video breakdown. Yeah, I wonder how that sounds. Okay, I'm gonna close that one out.